Welcome students to the second semester of Algebra 2. We are starting in Cycle 4. My name is Miss P or Miss Patempa. So here are some guidelines on where you can find assignments and what my procedures are. So first of all, you may have had me for the first semester, or you may be new and this is your first time having me since we are in a new semester. First of all, this is the Westbury High School homepage. You should know how to get here. If not, just Google Westbury High School and you should be able to find this link. If you scroll down, our principal is Miss Nixon and we are the Huskies. So over here, if you click on A+, this takes you to your grades. You're just going to do login and you should be able to find your grades. Again, this A+ where it says grades, this is how you check your grade book. I post my assignments and in this grade book ahead of time so you can look and see what assignments are coming up. Then there is the hub. Sometimes the hub is not working, so this is a different way to get to the hub. So once you're in the hub, this is what your page looks like, whether it be 6th period, 1st period, or 3rd period. On the side right here, you have something that says YouTube videos. For Cycle 4, this is where I'm going to post all my videos. So in addition to teaching in class, I also make short videos outside of class. Sometimes they are 5 minutes long, other times they do go to 10 or 15, depending on how many problems, examples, and how lengthy the explanation is. So if I copy this and then paste into my browser, right now it is blank, but I will be uploading videos throughout the semester. We are in Cycle 4, this is the school year. And once we get to Cycle 5, I will add Cycle 5. I will update this area. Next, let's look at overview or announcements. Right now I am in the teacher view, so let me go to the student view. So if you're a student, this is what you see. First part is see this folder for all assignments. So if you click on Unit 8, we are in Unit 8 right now. We are covering factoring, and we will be on this topic from February 1st through February 12th. There are no assignments. There's nothing due yet, but I will add assignments in here. Next, let's go back to Overview. Overview is where you can find your announcements page, and later on, my link for class will be right here, but that is still being set up. Let's look at my second post. It says parents and students. 1, I will post a PowerPoint with the agenda and what topics we covered / learned about for every class. So each class we learn something new, or it is a review day. So in week number 2 is I record all of my classes. The recordings, they can be rather long. So if you want to view them, you need in Teams. This is where you should be attending class. Or if you miss class in Teams, you can go there and download the video recording of class and watch that later. And I will be posting a PowerPoint with the examples that we went over. That will be found in Teams. And the PowerPoint without all my work, that is what I will be posting here. So Teams is where you go for a more complete with examples and answers for the PowerPoint and video. Right here is where I will post a PowerPoint. It does have the agenda and topics, but sometimes it may or may not have examples. Number 3, most of my assignments will be in Delta Math, with a few exceptions where I will ask students to turn in handwritten work. So Delta Math, I like it because, let's take a look. So let's say I'm doing a problem. You can see examples. You can see as many examples as you want. There's also an area where you can watch a help video. So maybe I didn't explain it in class in a way that resonated with your learning style. This is another way where you can have an audio and visual explanation, as well as written examples in addition to my examples. Then 4, I make YouTube videos. So you have lots of places to learn the topic, to take notes in class, the PowerPoint with examples, my personal YouTube videos, the Delta Math videos, or the Delta Math examples. And number 5, I have tutorials every day where I will review areas of confusion or misconception. If you come to tutorials, or when you come to tutorials, you must be prepared to unmute yourself, ask questions, and you need to show work. You cannot show up to tutorials and not say anything. I will expecting you to come to tutorial and say, Miss P, I did not really understand what we learned in class. Can you do more examples? Or another, Deacon says, I was working on my Delta Math assignment, but I was having some problems with this topic. And then I'll be more than happy to go through and walk through the examples. As I am walking through, I will ask you questions. So we were doing an addition problem. I would ask you, what is 2 plus 3? You would tell me 5. It'd be, yes, that is correct. And I would write 5 on the screen. So tutorials is where I will teach, but then I will also expect you to tell me how to do the problem and I will guide you through it. Other times I may give you a problem, ask you to complete it on your own, and then I will come check your work. And number 6, I ask for handwritten notes at the end of each unit. These notes are due the morning of the test. So right now we are in Unit 8 factoring. So our test, I believe, is scheduled for January 14th. And no, February. Our test should be scheduled for February 11th and 12th. As of right now, I do not know of any schedule changes. So you will be required to turn notes in on the 11th in the morning if that is when you test. Or if you have a test on the 12th, you turn notes in on the 12th. I strongly believe that you need to take notes. You need to write down how you're working through the math problems in order to do well in my class. If you never pick up a pencil and you never write down a math problem, you are going to have a hard time finding success. These notes should not be a surprise. I asked for Unit 6 and Unit 7 notes. I will continue to ask for notes every single topic that we cover. So besides the hub, let's take a look at Delta Math. So Delta Math, this is where I do most of my assignments. So when it says no credit available, that means you missed the assignment. All assignments will have late credit available, but they will be for a late grade. And then upcoming assignments, you can see all the assignments and when the due date is. I tend to post my assignments maybe a day early, and then I give everyone 2 days to complete the assignment. So if I'm posting an assignment on February 1st, it will be due February 3rd. For this cycle 4, I am trying a new method where I will post an assignment on the 1st and it will be due on the 5th. So if we're looking here, what you need to pay attention to is these numbers. You can ignore this percentage because this is completion. What I ask for, I need 5 problems correct. If it takes you 10 tries to get 5 problems correct, you would have gotten 100 on this portion. And then if you click on this bar, you can expand and see which assignments are due. If you have any questions, you can send me a message on Teams or you can send me an email. My email is paula.potempa@houstonisd.org.